Hey, finally turned on the camera. I'm back. As promised, guys, I just got through kind of pampering my hair, moisturizing it a little bit. It got some nice little curls. You might not can tell, but this morning, guys, I got woken up by a lawnmower, and I wanted to invite you to my channel. Welcome, Bossy on a Budget, blogs and chats. Today I want to just chat because I had some things on my mind. I tossed and turned last night. I took only one melatonin. And I wanted to talk about pulling yourself up out of the trenches. We all fall down in life, and I thought about the house that I used to live in. I had a picture of my old neighborhood when I was in my 30s. I had finally got full-time. I've been working full-time for years at my respiratory therapy job. I had a man, but I didn't have the right man, of course. And he put me through the ringer. So working, I had my two boys. They were young at the time. Younger, of course. And I felt like I was babysitting this man. And so many years. He put me through a lot. We had a beautiful brick home, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a beautiful backyard. We had a few pets, a German Shepherd, I remember, and he wanted a pit bull. I never favored those dogs, but I'm not saying I don't like them dogs, but he did the right thing with the dog. He didn't fight the dog or nothing like that. I wouldn't tolerate nothing like that. So, but the dog was aggressive. Anyway, not all dogs are made to act that way. So, anyway, what was my point now? Okay, so I had the perfect relationship, I thought, but to be honest with you, I just couldn't understand why I had so many setbacks. I had a good job. I was a respiratory therapist in Houston. I lived on the outskirts of Houston. We made good money. And the arrangement was to rent to own. So that was a rent to own property. I had paperwork ready. But for some reason I hesitated back then. I think what it was, looking back on that hindsight, I thought that he was a troublemaker. And what I mean by that is that every time we get on the right track, something else happened. Someone knocked on the door and said that he owed them some money for some yard work or something like that, because he used to, back then I was trying to help him build his own business while I worked full time. And this was before I started writing. And so I let him do his thing. I built him a business. I was his receptionist at one time. He had a lawnmower and tree cutting service. Made good money when he put his mind to it. What I want to say is, if you are in a relationship that's not compatible with you, sit back and recognize the warning signs. And that is, if you have to make someone be ambitious, they're not naturally ambitious, and that's kind of a signal. Especially if you are an ambitious person, if you are someone who's business oriented, and you find them being a little bit goofy or not serious or too distracted, then they're not serious. So you want to first find someone who's compatible with your ambition. Okay, that's the first key to happiness in your life. You want to meet someone who is equally yoked with you, as they say. Now, sometimes people get like, oh my God, that word, but it's so true when it comes down to business, anything in your life. If you are a person who's centered around religion and you get with someone who's not, that eventually is going to become a problem, unless you are an exceptional circumstance. And I hardly hear about exceptional circumstances. It always comes down the pike where there's going to be a problem. So what I wanted to post this morning about is recognize negativity, because it hinders you anything negative that you don't agree with from someone, especially who you call a significant other. If that person don't deliver or reciprocate what you have brought to the table, they're not compatible with you. You need to have the strength to leave them. Because back then I was not. So a lot of things were introduced to me that I was not used to. I'm not a drama person. I'm not somebody who always has to have people in my face. I'm really kind of a loner. I do my own thing, and I go home. I can watch a good movie or two and take a shower, eat some popcorn, do me, entertain myself, listen to music. Like last night, I didn't post or anything. I watched a few videos and I cut off my TV so I can have some quiet thinking time. And then I turned it on Elton John playlist. That's one of my favorite artists. And I kind of put myself in a writing mode a little bit, kind of thinking about things that I wanted to do with my next novel. I started thinking about future novels. And then I ended up cleaning up my office. I ended up pulling up all the books me and Rodney, my ex, not my former husband, I'm sorry, my widow, before he passed, that we worked on. So it brought back a lot of memories. I got teary-eyed, and I thought about that. I said, if I had Rodney back when I was in my 30s, I would have so much more. I think God just puts people, we have our own journeys in life, and God didn't put Rodney in my life yet when he should have put him, in my opinion, should have put him back in my life. I was working. I had the best job. It was such a nice job. I worked in ICU as a respiratory therapist back then. The house was beautiful. I had washer and dryer in the garage. I had a brand new refrigerator. Things in my mind that I remember having. And now fast forward, I'm in my mid-40s. I'm trying to rebuild again after my husband passed. We had planned on buying a house this fall. And when he passed, it just kind of took me for a loop. And then I wanted to revert back to something that I could do to distract myself. But unfortunately, I was pulling myself back toward the negativity. And that's what I didn't want to do. I don't want my channel to be that. I don't want to always be in a state of rage and outrage and anger. And I don't want to be around people who have the potential to betray you. That's one thing you need to understand. If you don't want drama, don't be around it. You got to pull yourself away. You have to recenter yourself. You have to say no. You can still do it in a nice way. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. What's meant for you is meant for you. So don't compare yourself to other people's success. Be in your own lane. And you know what? I have a crazy obsession with planners. I think it's a reason why I'm always planning. If I don't write something in my planner, it probably will not get done because I have so much going on. I just want to be the best me that I can be now. I'm older, and compared to a lot of my cousins in my family, people would say you don't have much. But guess what? I have 2 children who I made on this earth, who I have committed to being with them. I am their mother, and God threw us for a loop. We've had a lot of problems in the past, a lot of medical issues that had to take a priority over the job. So I've had to make certain decisions in my life, and when I go deeper into the channel, you may know a little bit more about me, a little bit more. And I want to make this a channel, a no judgment zone. People go through things in life, catastrophic things, unexpected things. So my point today is to get on this camera. I had to think about what I was going to say. And this is really me. This is what I want to do. I want to be positive in life. I don't want negativity. I'm too old for negativity. I want to be an adult. I want to do a lot of things. And this is why I'm looking for a home right now. I went yesterday looking around the city. I don't want to live in this city really, so I'm going to move back. Not in the exact same city, but I like the outskirts of Houston. That's where I'm familiar with the city. I know everything about Houston. I like the people that I've met there. I still have so many friends there. I want to get back to that. So without the baggage that I had back then. So this is why I kind of gravitate to the mommies on YouTube. I want people to make the right decisions, but you know what? Not with my input, okay? I may mention something about them in conversation, and it'll be what it is. I want to be positive. If you're on this ride with me, if you have something that you need to work on, build yourself up. The first thing I would recommend is get a planner. Go out to Walmart, go out to Dollar Tree, buy you a planner, a 2022 or a 2021 planner, wherever you feel like you should start. If you need to start right now, today, go get one today. If you need to start for next year, you know, New Year's resolutions are around the corner, then make you a plan. It's time. We don't want to be in the same slump that we are. Sometimes people do fall in slumps. We get comfortable with where we're at, but we're not really truly happy. We're not experiencing our true happiness. I want to reach that potential with you guys. If y'all join me on my channel, you will know what type of person I am, what I like and dislike. I may vent, and in the comment section, I may allow you to vent. I don't judge people, and that's what I'm not good at. I will give people some really good advice, and I want to continue that here on this channel. So it's Friday. What are your weekend plans? Be safe. Wear your mask, okay? If you don't get vaccinated, that's up to you. Everyone have their own individual reasons for not doing certain things. I'm not going to judge anyone on that. But be careful, because life is very hard and it's very unexpected. You never know what's going to happen. So with that being said, be careful. Take care of your children, your family, your spouses, your boyfriends, whoever, girlfriends. It's all about living your best life. I wrote down some things I got to do this morning, so I'm going to be running out and doing that. And I will be posting at least 3 times a week. I want to do more. But bear with me and be patient. I got some good things coming, okay? Y'all have a really good day. Bye-bye. See y'all later.